I don't think you can get out.
Right? Yeah, I don't think so.
You would break it.
Let me out. Let me out.
Friends, Ryan is back. We're gonna be doing a random project today. We're gonna be doing a cabinet that'll go behind me because I'm running out of room. As you can see, I got my car supplies on this, whatever you call that, the fridge, ice box. I got no rooms there. All my paint's over there and they're starting to overflow. And then in the corner, well, I have my exhaust that I just replaced. Some scraps, but I have no room to hide them, and so it's all in the shed, but I gotta walk for them. And so we're gonna build a cabinet in the corner out of this free plywood that I got. That's kind of crappy. I was gonna buy it, but the problem with the garage, with the store-bought ones, you can't do handstand push-ups against them, and that's a problem. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I have no idea how it'll come out, so fingers crossed. So that's roughly how it's gonna look. We're mocking it up. The distance from the wall is just enough for me to put the shop vac in. And so it's pretty good distance right there. It doesn't interfere with the rig. And I don't think it's gonna look, let me back the hell up. I don't think it's gonna look like it's too overpowering the space or too massive, so I think we'll go with that. Alright, Ryan's first momentous occasion of cutting with the circular saw. We're cheating on our jigsaw a little bit today. We cure in America one person at a time from inability to work with our hands. Let's go. Let's see how the second one goes. Yeah, baby. And this is also why we don't use it as much as a jigsaw, because all these corners now pull up and we would have a hard time sanding it if we're doing fine work, but this goes behind. So nice wood too, man. For my jigsaw, it's way too much man glitter for me, and then it just goes everywhere. There you go. See, if you do it right into the wind, you end up like coughing on it, because it flies right in your face. Some Russian engineering. We drill the pilot hole or the center hole so we can level it, and then I leave the bit through here, which is the masonry bit, and now we're gonna drill that other hole so when we take it off we can run it all nice and even. Yeah. I think if we were government employees right now, we'd say it's good for the day, let's go have lunch. Yep. But we're gonna go start putting the next pieces up and figure out what it actually is, which we don't know. Where are we at? Jigsaw was indeed involved. Ryan cut the little thingies over there. So this is our base. So that's where we're at. I got some more wood, so this will be some kind of a frame for all that, which I don't know. We will put some kind of a square setup up top or some weird stuff. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. The meat, so we're gonna go slap some ribs on the. What do you slap the ribs on?
Barbecue? The grill?
On the grill, yeah. Off-cut some of this board over here because there's no wood chunks anymore in the store or Home Depot or anything like that. So this is cherry, so I don't think this is treated with anything, so hopefully we don't like kill ourselves, but I think we'll be okay. So let's go with that. Update 1372. So we got this 2x4 over here. We're gonna try to figure out how to support it. This is what the door will hang off. This is gonna be the door. The top is all lined up. It looks pretty good. Surprised, better than we're anticipating. So just gotta figure out how this goes, put the door up, and then measure all the back walls from there. We have the door tentatively mounted, and it's kind of wedged up right now so that I can use this crazy contraption that we made out of a 2x4. I'll buy a couple more brackets, but these are my last two brackets, so we're gonna put them up, see if that works, and then gotta go to Home Depot anyways, because I bought 2 hinges, and I forgot to buy 2 more for the other side anyways, so. There we go.
We're gonna do important research. That's pretty good, actually.
I don't think you can get out of that.
Huh?
I don't think you can get out.
Right? Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, if I really tried, I don't want to.
You would break it.
Let me out. Let me out.
How was that?
Failed. Failed. That's where we are to finish the day one. I got the door cut. I gotta get the hinges now, but it's not bad. The cars still fit here, no problem. So we'll clean it all up. It's pretty much the same level as the water filtration. Check out those sweet caps. Wasted 15 minutes the other day when I was washing the car. They were all crappy and peeling, but look at this, at least 5 kilowatt hours right there, or 5 kilowatts of power. Now we can definitely spin them. But we're gonna go fire up the Infinity out there and listen to the new exhaust on it. Alright, we're gonna go have a snack after a hard day, or moderately hard day of work. I'm gonna go put it on the gas grill real quick to crisp it up, but I'm not gonna bother videotaping it to not make it too jelly. Alright, put this door on. Little handle, I'm gonna take the handle off in a minute. Got the top plate. I might do a magnetic thing here. For now, it's just a piece of 1/4-inch plywood as a stopper so that they stay flush. And it's like a really kind of weird combination of a little thing and a couple of the L brackets there, but this one is not critical, so it just holds it kind of in place. So that's that. We got that door. And then over here, I kind of mocked up. I'll still think about it, but I got some 2x2s, I guess they're called. 1.5 by 1.5 realistically. So I got these running around, building like a square setup, and the shelf on top. I have a couple of screws running from the outside. I built another shelf. Now I didn't need to too strictly to go around here. This is the second one that will go up here, but I wanted it to go and come out flush or almost flush with the, what you call it, with the front, and I'm gonna screw these in once I'm for sure know where it's gonna be, so this way there'll be support once this door is closed and it's being held in place when you're doing handstand push-ups, so it's not gonna like wobble in the middle. And that's about that. Now we're gonna paint this whole thing and see what's what. This is how it looks before painting. Pretty clean, small box. I mean, clean as far as neat. It's not particularly clean wood, so let's make it nice. And we can touch up this shenanigan that I made right here a few weeks ago when I spilled some paint, so we're gonna cover that up. So it's already kind of raining. Storm or Hurricane Ita's coming through. This is where we're at. So I'm not liking that bottom at all. These mats are just not as clean or shiny. I mean, this is a bunch of water off the car, but these, once cleaned up, they're gonna be a lot cleaner and shinier, especially with the lights on. This color is kind of potato, so we're gonna get rid of that. I already got the shelves up somewhat cleaned up, and I'll start taking everything down little by little, and this is where we're gonna go. I'm about to start on my project Nuclear Tetanus over there, but I wanted to finish this one last thing up here that's been bugging me, so I did. Put a little magnetic door stopper here with a little bit of a spacer because I couldn't attach it directly, to this thing. And so now it doesn't stick out anymore, and it all lines up. Magnificent. The cabinet is built like this, is the only spot in that corner of my whole kind of home gym here that I can do handstand push-ups on. If we were to even step back a little bit. So there I didn't want to do it on the drywall, and if there's a barbell loaded on a rack, this wouldn't work. So I had a bunch of free plywood as well. This is before the world got even crazier, and plywood now is worth more than a Toyota Supra. But this way I decided, okay, let's build a whole door out of an entire sheet. I decorated a little bit, put my list of life goals over here, as you can see. And so over time, kind of built shelves little by little, made them all fit. And I really, really like this cabinet. Also, another idea was that I have all this oddball wood, and for that, I went ahead and kind of stuck everything in there. So all the lawn pieces plus my painting stick pole, whatever that thing's called, it's all gonna fit in there. It's time to clean it up a little bit, but we'll process some more signs and go. But let's look here a little more. So I really like the idea that we can go ahead and if we wanted to take this whole thing apart, really it's just this board is holding it in place and this board. And so there's no attachment of this wood to the wall at all other than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little holes, and that's it. And we can easily, if we wanted to, kind of move these around, build whatever shelves we like, and kind of move everything around. So eventually I think I'll change some of this layout still, because I kind of am still narrowing down. This garage cabinet isn't completely organized quite yet, not at least to my standard. So I'm gonna, at one point, probably 6 months from now or something, or when I get a welder, take everything out and kind of figure out a better layout. But we got some free spots in all these cabinets and a little bit there. That thing is empty completely, and I need to paint my pool deck, so all that will be cleaned up. But yeah, there we go. Basically a free garage cabinet and a big part of my kind of garage renovation. And in the next video, I think we're gonna go over all the painting of all these shenanigans.